I.sraeli airstrike leaves 25 wounded as violence follows Trump's Jerusalem move. The airstrikes targeted militants in response to rockets being fired at Israeli towns from Gaza, the Israeli military said. The Israeli Defense Force, IDF, said on Twitter, the IDF holds Hamas solely responsible for all hostile acts against Israel emanating from the Gaza Strip. A weapons depot and a Hamas training camp were hit by aircraft in the retaliation. Witnesses said that most of those injured were residents of a building near the training camp. The Israeli army has reportedly warned residents living near the border with Gaza to remain near bomb shelters as more rocket attacks are feared. Local media has reported that 2 rockets were fired, with one being intercepted by a missile defense system and another falling short of its target. The attacks follow a second day of rage from protesters, which was called in response to Donald Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel by moving the U.S. embassy there. One Palestinian man was shot dead by Israeli soldiers near Gaza as security forces and demonstrators clashed. The Israeli army said hundreds of Palestinians were rolling burning tires and throwing rocks at soldiers across the border. In a statement it said, during the riots IDF soldiers fired selectively towards 2 main instigators and hits were confirmed. More than 80 Palestinians were wounded during disturbances in the occupied West Bank and Gaza, with Israeli troops firing live rounds and rubber bullets, according to the Palestinian Red Crescent ambulance service. Dozens more suffered from tear gas inhalation. Hamas leader Fathi Hamid said, "Whoever moves his embassy to occupy Jerusalem will become an enemy of the Palestinians and a target of Palestinian factions. We declare an intifada until the liberation of Jerusalem and all of Palestine." The status of Jerusalem has been a highly contentious obstacle for securing a peace agreement between Israel and the Palestinian people for generations. Israel considers all of Jerusalem to be its capital. Palestinians want the eastern part of the city as the capital of a future independent state of their own.